Well, Una has a terrific sense of humor. She is very gracious with her fans and with her coaching staff, with everyone that works with her. She's very gracious and she's polite. But the thing I like the most is her sense of humor. She's really, really funny. And I love working with her. And it's been really fun, too, over the last, last 4 years that I've been working with her, that she has just, blossomed into this young woman, where when I got her, she was this kind of gangly, 15-year-old girl with braces and kind of feeling kind of funny about her body. And then she's just matured into this wonderful person. It's exciting to be around and to see this happen. For Una and I to get together, it was just really good timing for both of us. I had was just wrapping up my professional career as a skater and performer, and I still had some commitments left for another half season. But I had taken over the job here at the cricket club as the director of figure skating, so I kind of hesitated. I wasn't sure if I was going to take this job, but I did. So I took the job. And I was very kind of green, and I hadn't done a lot of coaching. I've been doing some teaching, and I've been teaching some clinics and teaching kids how to skate. But so I took over the job, and then Una came here to work with David Wilson for a long program. So she arrived. I was asked by her coach and the Skating Federation if I would just look at some of her jumps while she was here for 3 weeks. So I was happy to do so, and I was just like, wow, this little Korean kid's good. So I kept working with her, and I guess she kind of liked the way we worked, and we had a great rapport. And next thing you know, she had signed up for the entire summer, so she added another 10 weeks to her stay. And near the end of that, when she got her assignments for the Grand Prix season, so she was getting in Skate Canada and Paris, so she had, her mom asked, through a translator, if I could be her coach. I mean, just like that. Can you be her coach? And as much as I was flattered, I had to decline this because I was still touring, and the commitment you need to give an athlete at this level is huge, and it's 100%. So I said no, and I'll be happy to maybe go to Skate Canada with you, and so. And then again they asked, and I was, by the time they finally kept asking me, maybe third or fourth time, I said okay, this is a sign. So I did my final tour and jumped in with both feet, and here we are now. This season, heading into the World Championships in Los Angeles, we started to create a pretty good and special bond then. And it's not so much, of course we're friendly with each other, but we're not like pals. And she sees me as her coach and her superior, and she has that respect, which is typical of their culture. But we started a really kind of cool bond and understanding. And the thing that she likes about me is that I don't say a lot when I teach. And I couldn't at the beginning because she didn't speak any English, and I don't speak Korean. So I would show her, and I was still touring, so I could actually show her the tricks. And she was kind of impressed by that. So we kind of started this communication without dialogue, and that really was kind of neat. But I didn't do too much. I just let her, and some athletes just like to sort it out themselves, to know that I'm watching. And she's always better when I'm there and when I'm watching. I've noticed that. And I can sometimes just say a few words, and that's all I need to do. And even at competition, you'll notice that I don't say a lot. I'm not one of those high-five kind of guys that will get me by the hand, or, I say a few key words to her, and that's all we need to do. And it's consistent, and there's some continuity through all the time that I've been working with her. I can tell by looking at her what she needs. I know when I need to back off. I know when I need to sit down with her. I know just a few little things to say, or get her to breathe properly again. And I can detect that with her because I've had the time, and it's a real study of an athlete to sense that. And sometimes I can anticipate it when it's going to happen, so I can try to avoid a situation for her that she won't get herself uptight when she doesn't need to. That's just energy that we don't need to spend having all bottled up. So I can sort of cut things off before they happen. You know what? At this level of any sport, there's a lot of psychology. There's a lot of common sense, actually. And understanding each other and knowing what makes you tick. Whatever made me tick as an athlete doesn't necessarily make her tick as an athlete. So I need to know her rhythm and know what to tap into and what to be aware of and the signs so that I can be there for her for that. So that when she goes onto the ice, that she can do her ultimate performance. That's my job. She didn't smile for about 6 months when she first arrived because, her mom is very strict. Her mom knows what she's capable of. So anything less was usually a bit disappointing. So her mother was really on her to get the best out of her, which meant, doing more. So, and I think for a 15-year-old girl, it's like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to be on the ice for 6 hours a day with sore feet and sore hip and sore back and sore neck? Like, do I want this? And I got braces, and So she was unhappy, and I think the work that she did with David Wilson just started to bring out her spirit. And we're all about producing a happy skater. That's the most important thing. And that, I guess, at the end of this journey, when it's all said and done and when the Olympics are behind us and finished, you're left with a person. So you want to make sure that this adventure is a good one. Like, almost every day you want it to be a good one. So David Wilson really tapped into her spirit and to bring out the pleasure in skating, because it really is a great thing, skating. It's when you can skate, when you've got the foundation like Una has, then you can do anything, and it's such a great feeling. So you want to make sure that she feels that. So it took a while, but you know what? Then she started to smile, and she started to laugh. And David, I hope you get to talk to David, but he is such a wonderful character that, they have a fantastic bond, those two. I just know with Una that she wasn't getting it as far as skating and the pleasure that skating can provide. For her, it was about the medals and about the competition and getting the triple combination and, doing clean programs and it's not only about that. So we had to, make it a happy experience, and so far it is. And this year will be the test, and this will be a nice cushion for her to something that she can rely on. And I just know when we get into the thick of everything that we'll, just skate for the beauty of skating. Skate with that freedom and that beautiful flow that you can experience. If we do that once a week, even just sort of put aside the Olympic Games and just skate, and it's for all of us. Sometimes and I go out and skate with her sometimes, and Tracy skates with her, and David skates with her, and so just for all of us to, and then we can take it back on again.